Hi everyone. Yesterday I was able to get another immune infusion and I'm feeling much better. I'm so glad I finally got that immune infusion. So there's nothing I think they could have really done to like let me get it sooner because didn't get a good one last time. So you just sort of have to wait until the next time you're due to get it. So if you missed what happened in my last video, and I think I also put up a short asking for prayers, basically 3 weeks ago when I got my IVIG infusion, which I get every 3 weeks to help me rebuild my immune system after my stem cell transplant, and also because even before I had cancer, I had a condition called SVID, which is something's variable immune deficiency or something like that. Anyway, so been getting those immune infusions every 3 to 4 weeks, except for when I was going through the transplant for last 5+ years. And the one that I had 3 weeks ago was the first time that I had a reaction to it, and it was a bad reaction. That's why I actually came on and asked for prayers. I felt really, really sick from it. Um, Spiked a fever, bad chills. And I even started, I told you guys I was starting to get vasovagal responses. It really was not fun. But I know from what I've gone through in the past, through chemo and stuff like that, basically, you call up the doctor and there isn't much that they're going to do except tell you to take Benadryl to help calm down your immune system if you're having a hyperimmune response, and to take something to control your fever. So I did those things, and I did contact my nurse who contacted the doctor for me. Um, anyway, for the days that followed and weeks that followed, I did not feel as well as I normally felt. I felt pretty sick every day. And one issue was my new pain medicine is a patch, and I kept sweating out, having really bad cold sweats as a reaction to that infusion. So, because of the cold sweats, the patch would get wet and then it would itch, and I'd have to take it off, dry off underneath, and it didn't want to re-stick. So I was having trouble with my pain medicine as well. So I wasn't sure how much of me feeling sicker was due to not having my pain medicine sticking well or even at all on me, and how much was from this reaction that I had had. But I didn't want to panic anyone, and I didn't want to take any steps backwards. So I just kept trying to, push forward and just do the best I can. And so yesterday, when my nurse came to give me my IVIG, it was one of the times where she drew blood. She draws blood about every 4 times she gives me my IVIG, because she draws it about every 2 to 3 months. So she drew the blood and then she gave me my IVIG. Well, I got those blood results today, and I saw values that I've never seen before, even when I was on high dose chemo that made me so sick that they told me my kidneys were not well enough for more chemo and I would have to take a break. So I got test results today that showed my kidneys are in pretty bad shape. Meanwhile, they were fine a month ago. So they were fine the week before my immune infusion. So my guess is that whatever happened with that immune infusion, it was not a good one. There was something wrong with it, and it wasn't just like it didn't agree with me. Like, maybe because sometimes, like, I don't feel so great after it. Usually after my immune infusion, I feel better. My pain level is down for like 24 to 48 hours. And I actually feel better, not worse. Sometimes if I don't get a good batch, maybe the people that they use to create the immune infusion, because basically it's a combination of immune cells from like tens or hundreds of people. Maybe some of those people don't really jive with my blood. In that case, I might not feel better, but I certainly don't feel terribly ill like I did after this one I had 3 weeks ago. So there was definitely something wrong with it. I decided after seeing my test results today to call the place that does my infusions and let the pharmacist know. Because also what happened was the time before it came frozen and I had to send it back and get a new one. So it's possible that my IVIG froze in transit, but by the time it get to me, it had unfrozen. If it freezes, I think it can be very dangerous for you to have. So I submitted a phone call to my family doctor, and we're going to make a plan for my kidneys and watch them, and hopefully they will get better after they're done cleansing myself from whatever was in that infusion 3 weeks ago. So I just wanted to say I'm just so grateful for all of your prayers and support. It was really harder on my body, than we thought it was. And I'm sure, I did as well as I did, thanks to everybody praying for me. And even when I put up a short asking for prayers, there are people I don't recognize on there saying that they are praying for me. And I'm sure people prayed for me that didn't even take time to comment, because my body, from what those values are on the test results, my kidneys are like screaming right now. So I'm just like so grateful to everybody for all your support, because I'm feeling better thanks to the IVIG infusion, and hopefully my kidneys will be better soon. So I just wanted to give you guys that update. If you can just continue to keep me in your prayers. I feel like one thing, it's like when you get so many people caring and praying for you, sometimes I feel guilty. I'm like, they've prayed for me so long. I want to be able to like say, enough praying for me. Let's go pray for something else. And especially because there are so many other people we need to pray for now and need to intend for their positive, for positive things to happen for them. Because, when I think about it and I think about the medical treatments that I was given, I was given medical treatments that saved my life from cancer, you know? I was basically taken to death's door. They killed my entire immune system and built me back up from scratch. I mean, that's huge. And I'm so lucky to be in a country, a first world country, where something like that can be done. And I'm just so fortunate to be alive right now. And it's a little, to be honest, I'm struggling with a little bit of guilt, knowing the amount of suffering that's going on other places in our country and in our world. And, I know that it is important for me to keep myself positive and up. And all I have to do is think about what I've been through and how grateful I am. And there goes the vibration up to gratitude, and I feel good, but it is a struggle sometimes, I've got to tell you, when you know so many others are suffering. So I guess just let's sign off and just by saying a quick intention at the end of this for everybody who is suffering right now. If we can just close our eyes and we can just think, for anyone who is separated from a loved one, let that separation be closed and removed. Let anyone who is in physical pain have that pain relieved. Let anyone who is emotionally suffering feel that suffering lifted. May anyone who is hungry or thirsty be fully satiated. And may everyone know that they are loved. I love you all. Thank you all for listening to my update and saying that little prayer and an intention with me.